What if I told you that OpenAI has just released an AI so powerful, it's breaking through the barriers we thought were impossible? That's right, AI is now beyond just answering questions and processing information. It's becoming human-like in ways that leave experts wondering if we've crossed a line that should have stayed unbroken. AI has been evolving fast, but now it's reaching new levels of intelligence that even OpenAI's CEO is admitting he's a little nervous about. And things are moving so fast that even traditional systems like CAPTCHA are being bypassed by AI agents. You know those annoying "I am not a robot" boxes? Turns out, I can now easily bypass them. And that's just the beginning. OpenAI's new AI has done something that should be impossible. And today, we're going to dive into how this AI is changing everything. From AI tutors that can teach you like a real person to AI agents performing tasks humans usually do. This tech is evolving faster than we can keep up with. So buckle up, because you won't believe what's going on in the AI world right now. In this video, we'll be exploring ChatGPT's new study mode is revolutionizing learning. It's not just a shortcut anymore. It's your own personal tutor. How an AI agent passed the "I am not a robot" CAPTCHA test, which is something AI has struggled with for years. Why OpenAI's CEO is getting nervous about how fast GPT-5 is progressing and what that means for the future of AI. Let's dive in and see how AI is breaking barriers that we thought were impossible just a short time ago. ChatGPT's new study mode, a new approach to learning. First up, let's talk about ChatGPT's new study mode. If you've used ChatGPT before, you know it's great at giving direct answers. But when it comes to actually learning from those answers, there's a problem. You get the answer, but you might not actually understand it. With the new study mode, OpenAI has completely flipped that idea. ChatGPT is no longer just handing you the answers. It's helping you learn the material in a way that feels like having a personal tutor by your side. Here's how it works. Instead of giving you the answer and moving on, study mode turns ChatGPT into a guide. It starts by figuring out what you already know about a subject and then adapts its explanations to match your level of understanding. For example, if you're learning about trigonometry or discrete math, ChatGPT won't just throw complicated formulas at you. It will explain things step by step, breaking down complex ideas into smaller, easier to understand parts. What makes it even cooler is that ChatGPT can ask you questions along the way to make sure you're understanding the material. This method, called Socratic questioning, helps you think critically about the topic and retain the information instead of just memorizing it. The AI doesn't just stop there. It remembers what you've learned from previous sessions. That means it doesn't treat every question as a fresh start. It builds on your past knowledge and adapts its explanations over time. If you've struggled with a concept before, ChatGPT can go over it again, adjusting its approach until it clicks. What's really impressive is that OpenAI didn't just throw this feature together. They worked with teachers, scientists, and learning experts to ensure that this new study mode follows sound educational principles. It's built to support metacognition, thinking about your thinking, manage cognitive load, not overwhelming you with information, and encourage curiosity. In other words, they made sure that it's not just about getting the answer, it's about helping you understand how to get there. ChatGPT's study mode and the rising problem of cheating. Now let's address a big problem that AI tools like ChatGPT are causing: cheating. Last year, universities in the UK reported a staggering 7,000 cheating cases related to AI tools. This number was nearly 4 times higher than the year before, and it's not just a UK problem. In the US, students are also turning to AI to get help with their homework and exams, which is putting a lot of pressure on the education system. So, while study mode is a major step in the right direction for learning, it's also OpenAI's way of responding to this cheating crisis. By making ChatGPT a tool that helps you learn rather than just giving you the answer, OpenAI is trying to shift the conversation away from cheating and towards education. But OpenAI admits that study mode won't completely stop cheating. Students can still bypass the feature if they really want to. However, the hope is that with features like adaptive learning and Socratic questioning, students will be more motivated to engage with the material in a meaningful way. There's also the bigger issue of how schools and universities are assessing students. With AI tools like ChatGPT becoming more common, the old methods of testing, based on memorization, may no longer be effective. OpenAI believes that schools will eventually need to rethink how they assess students and start integrating AI awareness into their testing methods. This could be a huge shift in how education works, and it could help guide the responsible use of AI in the classroom. One college student, Maggie Wang, shared how ChatGPT's study mode helped her understand a complex concept she had struggled with for months. She said that after a 3-hour session, she finally got the hang of it. For her, ChatGPT's study mode was like having a tutor who never gets tired, and that's exactly what OpenAI is trying to achieve, creating a tool that's always ready to help you learn and grow. AI breaking through the CAPTCHA barrier. Here's where things get really crazy. We've all had to deal with those annoying "I am not a robot" boxes when signing into websites. These tests were designed to separate humans from bots, and for the longest time, AI has struggled with them. After all, how can a machine pass a test designed to stop machines? Well, OpenAI's new AI agent just passed CAPTCHA, like it was no big deal. Yes, that's right. An AI agent breezed through a behavioral CAPTCHA test, a test that tracks mouse movements, browser fingerprinting, and even IP history to decide if you're human. This is a big deal because CAPTCHA was specifically created to stop bots from getting access to websites. Yet, here we have an AI passing it without breaking a sweat. Here's how it went down. The AI was working through a task on a Cloudflare protected page, and when it hit the "I am not a robot" box, it just clicked it without hesitation. Then it even explained, "This step is necessary to prove I'm not a bot," and proceed with the action. It knew exactly what it was doing, acknowledging the need to pass a CAPTCHA to continue the task. This isn't just a fluke. This AI didn't brute force its way through the CAPTCHA. It passed the test by acting like a human. It demonstrated human-like behavioral signals, even though it's a machine. In fact, the AI agent didn't just pass the CAPTCHA check. It did so in a way that was smooth, integrated into a real-world task. One example involved a user asking the AI to order groceries, and it did so flawlessly. The AI knew how to pick the right items, follow instructions, and complete the task. But it wasn't perfect. One user mentioned that the agent struggled with a messy website interface. So, while AI is impressive, it's clear that bad design can still trip it up. But still, this is a major breakthrough. Sam Altman's warning: GPT-5 is coming. And it's scary. If you think all this AI advancement is impressive, get this. OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, has admitted that GPT-5 is moving so fast that even he's getting a little nervous. In fact, he compared testing GPT-5 to the development of nuclear weapons. That's right. The CEO of the company that created GPT-5 feels that this AI is so fast and intelligent that it's a little unsettling. Why is he so worried? He explained that GPT-5 feels incredibly quick, not just in its response time, but in how much it seems to understand. There have been moments where Altman sat back, astonished at how fast and capable GPT-5 is. And this is coming from the guy who has seen it all in AI development. If Sam Altman is getting nervous, we should all be paying attention. Altman also expressed concern about the lack of regulation in AI development. He said there are no adults in the room when it comes to oversight, meaning that the systems to regulate AI are too far behind the technology. If AI is advancing this fast, it's going to be difficult for regulations to keep up. And that's something we need to be thinking about seriously. Meta's huge offer and the AI race. But it's not just OpenAI making moves in AI. Recently, Mark Zuckerberg made a jaw-dropping offer to a research team at Thinking Machines Lab. He offered up to $1 billion to bring top researchers on board for his Meta Superintelligence labs. Can you imagine that? A $1 billion offer just to get the best minds in AI to work on Meta's vision for the future. But here's the twist. Every single one of those researchers turned the offer down. They were offered hundreds of millions, even up to $1 billion, but they declined. This wasn't just about the money. These researchers are making decisions based on something bigger than just a paycheck. The message is clear. AI isn't just about building the best model or having the most money. It's about vision, alignment, and ethics. These researchers clearly didn't feel aligned with Meta's goals. This speaks volumes about the direction AI is headed. And it's not just about what's the fastest or the biggest. It's about the long-term impact we'll have on the world. So, what's next for AI? We're seeing it break through barriers we once thought impossible. From learning tools that actually help students learn to bots passing human security tests. And as OpenAI continues to push the envelope with GPT-5, things are only going to get crazier. The big question now is, what's the next step? We're just starting to understand the true potential of AI, but with CEOs like Sam Altman feeling unsettled, it's clear that we have to be cautious about how we regulate and use these tools. So what do you think? Is AI advancing too quickly? Or are we on the brink of something amazing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I read them all. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest updates on AI. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.